Greetings and welcome to another edition of the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Lyle, and here's what's going on this week. The Spurs have extended their winning streak to 11 games, but the schedule gets a little tougher this month, so let's see how long they can keep it going. The Denver Nuggets have now won 7 in a row, and it might be 8 in a row if they beat the Bulls later tonight. Now, I'm recording this at 9:30 p.m. Normally, I'd wait till at least midnight, at least pretend like I'm trying to upload it on Friday, but I really don't care. I feel like recording it tonight, that way I can sleep in tomorrow, so whatever, deal with it. And the Celtics have now won 6 in a row. They trounced the Lakers. Wow. The Pacers have won 5 in a row, and the Heat have won 3 in a row. The Orlando Magic have now lost 11 straight games. The Bobcats have lost 5 in a row and have now dropped to the very bottom of the NBA. And the Kings have lost 4 in a row and are barely out of last place in the Western Conference. How the mighty have fallen. The Bobcats started 7-5, matching their win total from last season, which just kind of tells you something. And now they're at the bottom of the entire NBA, even behind the Washington Wizards, who were the last team to win their first game this year. Wow. Anyways, a few milestones. Kevin Garnett has now played in 1,304 career games, moving him into sole possession of 12th place on the all-time list. He is 3 games behind Bucky Williams for number 11. Joe Johnson needs to make 18 more field goals to reach 6,000 for his career. Kobe only needs 4 more three-pointers to reach 1,600 for his career. Vince Carter needs 9 more to reach that same mark. Dirk Nowitzki needs 4 more to reach 1,300 for his career. Jameer Nelson needs 2 more to reach 700 for his career. Rudy Gay needs 7 more to reach 500 for his career. LeBron James has now made 4,763 career free throws. Why is this important? Because he's only 29, and he's the only person in the top 50 on the all-time list under the age of 30. He's made almost as many career free throws as Kevin Garnett, so just imagine how many more he'll have gotten by the time he gets to be KG's age. Because he's got at least another good 5 years left in him before he starts slowing down. And even when he starts slowing down, well, right now he's one of the fastest in the league. So when he starts slowing down, he'll turn into average, which is still pretty good. Anyways, just thought I'd mention that. Kobe is only 6 steals away from 1,800 for his career. Vince Carter is 10 away from 1,200 for his career. JaVale McGee needs 9 more blocks to reach 600 for his career. Paul Millsap needs 7 more to reach 500 for his career. LaMarcus Aldridge needs 10 more to reach 500. And Ron Artest needs 11 more to reach 500. And you also have Kevin Garnett, who has become only the 16th player in the entire history of the NBA with over 25,000 career points. He did that earlier tonight against the Lakers, who, as I mentioned before, got trounced. Oh my God, 20 points? That shit. They just destroyed him. And just congratulations to KG, another huge milestone for him. He's been one hell of a playmaker throughout his career. And yeah, it's a great accomplishment he's had. And, well, here are a few games I'm looking forward to over the weekend. There is some exciting action on the horizon. On Friday night, you've got the Raptors at the Pacers. The Pacers are now one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. However, they have not been able to beat the Raptors this year. They lost both games against the Raptors by 2 points each time. Both of those times were before Rudy Gay went to Toronto. And you've also got later in the day the Clippers at the Heat. The first time they met, there were plenty of big plays and the Clippers managed to come away with the win. But they've been banged up lately. That's caused them to struggle a little. And, it's hard to say whether or not they'll be able to come away with the win against one of the best home teams in the league. They have only lost 3 home games all season. And you've also got the Warriors at the Grizzlies. this is the last time these teams will meet this season. The Warriors have not been able to beat the Grizzlies this year, but this is the first time the Warriors will face the new-look Grizzlies with Tayshaun Prince instead of Rudy Gay, so it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. You've got the Blazers at the Rockets. The Rockets have not been able to beat the Blazers this year, and they are both still on the edge of the playoffs. So every win they can come up with makes it so much more likely that they'll get in. They both kind of need it, but you never know. And then you've also got the Bulls at the Jazz. The Bulls are the 4th seed in the East. The Jazz are the 7th seed in the West. Yet their records are nearly identical. Nearly. And this is the first of only 2 meetings between these two teams this year. Moving on to Saturday, there are 5 games being played, and none of them grab my attention, at least not enough that I'm going to go out of my way to see any of them. So we're just going to go on to Sunday. And the games that really stand out to me, you've got the Clippers at the Knicks. They have been 2 of the best teams in the league all season. The Knicks were the last undefeated team at the beginning of the season. The Clippers, they had that 17-game winning streak. This is the first time all year that these two have faced each other. And then you've got the Nuggets at the Celtics. The Nuggets have quietly fought their way into the top 4 of the Western Conference, which is kind of helped by the fact that Memphis has kept losing. Either way, though, they are now part of the West Big 4, and they are facing off against a team that is the 8th seed in the East. However, the Celtics, somehow, I don't really know how to explain this, but they seem to be playing better without Rondo, and it'll be interesting I think it'll be an interesting matchup. And then you've got the Spurs at the Nets. And this is actually one of the toughest games the Spurs have had in a while. And that's saying a lot considering that the last time they played the Nets, they beat them by more than 30 points. However, that was back when Avery was still coaching, so you never know. Anyways, that's it for this week. Tune in next week on Monday when I do another edition of NBA Weekly, and I promise that one will actually be on Monday. And also, there's some WNBA news coming up right after this if you're interested in that. Otherwise, my name's Nathan Nile. This has been the Fan Perspective. Happy Friday or happy Thursday if you happen to see it in the next couple of hours. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.